So first off, the first step in the whole process, before even masking actually, you want to make sure that your wall and the surface that you're using is completely clean and dry. You can use any kind of basic cleaner that you have, wash over it completely and dry it. The second step would be masking off all the areas that I didn't want the lime wash to go on, because it is a very watery substance. So any kind of splashing and sprinkles, you don't really want that on anything. You want to cover it up either with masking paper, tape, whatever really works. The first step for the actual process of the lime wash after masking, you have to apply a priming coat. It's a special kind of primer that you'll use. So we apply that, we let it dry. Sometimes the directions tell you to let it sit for a couple hours before applying your first coat of lime wash. But honestly, as soon as it's dry and you think it's ready to go, it will probably work then. The second step after the prime coat was applied and dried and ready to go is applying the first round of lime wash. And with lime wash, it's really cool because it's more of an artistic feel for home decorating instead of more of just like a precise, clean cut process. There's multiple different ways you can do it. You'll see me using a huge brush, which just gives it more texture and it gives it more capability for making patterns and designs. In the video, you'd see me doing a chevron pattern, and I started from the corner and I went up in the directions at first, and then starting from the bottom and working my way across, I went down, up, and then with the other layers on top, it will overlap eventually. And then the second step, after letting it dry completely, and you'll definitely know when it's dry because the color changes significantly. In the video, it was a very dark brown, muddy color, and it lightened up to this beige that you see right now behind me. The first few coats, you typically want to do lighter coats of the lime wash for the first two coats. And also during the second coat of the lime wash, you just kind of want to follow the pattern that you created beforehand. In the final coat of the lime wash itself, I added an enamel that actually helps the lime wash harden and be less chalky, because it is a very chalky, fluffy paint when it dries. And so in order for it to not be so chalky, I added the appropriate amount of enamel to the rest of my lime wash, and I did the last coat. Be really mindful and careful when you're taking off your masking around the lime wash, because it is kind of like a very sensitive, touchy material. So any little scratches and stuff you'll definitely see, so you want to be careful with that. But overall, it was a pretty easy process. I think the most important thing is just being thorough in the steps that you're taking for it to get done. And as you can see, this is the finished product. This is what your lime wash will eventually end up looking like with the chevron pattern. Hi, my name's Lizette Evans. I am a professional painter for Trueform Tiny, and thanks for watching our video.